Hi guys, welcome to my channel and to today's video. So my name's Debbie if we've not met before, and this video is going to be another collab with two of my friends here on YouTube, with Nikki Raven and with Kittie Jay Havok. So I reached out to Nikki and asked if she'd like to collab. I've admired her channel for quite some time and I just think she's so funny and engaging, so I wanted to collab with her. Reached out to her, she said yes, which I was super happy about, and she asked whether I would like Kittie Jay to be part of the club as well. And I'd already seen a few of Kittie's videos. I was more than happy to have all three of us along for this one. So what we're doing is a face-off, which is one of my favourite type of videos to film and to be a part of, because if you don't know what a face-off is, it's where we normally have the same shades that are picked at random, but we all make a different look out of those shades. But in this one, we've decided to twist things up a little bit. So we picked 3 shades at random, but we're going to allow ourselves to choose 2 of our own shades to complete our vision for the look. It's my idea, and I got Nikki to pull the shades, and she did a good job of pulling the shades, but trying to choose the other 2 shades for myself has not been as easy as I thought it might be. So the palette that we're doing this with, by the way, is the Jawbreaker, so super excited to be using that again. And the shades that we've got the shade Raspberry, so that one, we've got the shade Cone, and we've got the shade Wow. So I'm going to swatch those out, and then I'm going to show you the 2 shades that I've decided to add to my look. Okay, so they're the 3 shades that we have. So the shade Cone is quite pale and doesn't show up that well on my skin tone. So I think that's going to be more of a sort of building a bit of a gradient in my crease and maybe a blending out shade for me. The yellow's really pretty, and I've got the pink, so you could do a sort of sunset vibe, but that's not what I'm going to do. So kind of got an idea what I'd like to do, and I want to use the shade Delicious, so the navy blue. I always love a navy blue in a palette, so I've decided to use that one. And I want to use the shade Jawbreaker, so the shimmer there. So I'm just going to swatch those 2 out so you can see what we've got as our remaining 2 shades. Okay, so that's the colour story that I'm going to be working with. So they don't look super pigmented on my arm. I'm hoping they're going to work out okay when I start applying them. But let's get started and I'll show you what I'm planning to do. I'm going to leave the swatches on my arm so that you can see the colours, and I'll make sure that I've used all 5 of the colours that we're meant to be using. So I'm just going to scoot you in slightly. Okay, so what I want to do first of all is just build a bit of a gradient in my crease, as I say. So I'm going to go in with the shade Cone first of all. I've already applied my eyeshadow primer, which is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, as I generally do. And I'm just going in with that shade just very lightly in my crease. I'm just using an Anastasia brush because I still haven't washed any of my brushes and I have no clean brushes. But these are pretty good brushes anyhow. Fun fact about me, I don't like to use the same brush twice really, so it does make for an awful lot of brush washing to be going on. See, now on my arm that shade didn't show up much at all, but in my crease, I don't know if you can tell, but it is building quite a nice definition there in my crease, which I think it's really the only thing I can think to do with that. I've used it before in my first impressions. I used it as a kind of a blending out shade, and I didn't want to do that again with the same shade. So it's super powdery, it's going all over my palette. Okay, so that's that shade down, and that's really all I'm going to use that one for, is just really just to start off my look, as it were, really. Then on the front part of my eyelid space and kind of bringing it around slightly, I'm going to use the yellow. This brush may be too large for the job, but we're going to have a go with it anyway. So I'm going to be using the shade Wow to do that. So I'm just bringing that it's not coming out nearly as pigmented as I was expecting it to, so that's probably a good thing for the look that I'm going to create, if I'm honest. as always, whenever I do these, I'm always super excited to know what the girls are going to be doing. We've had a bit of a chat today, and I was saying this colour, the wow colour, was kind of throwing off my look, and I could have lived without it for the vision that I've got to do. And I think it was Kitty said the cone shade wasn't her favourite. Nikki seems super chill. She doesn't know what she's going to do yet. She's going to choose her shades, I think, as she goes along, because she said she'll change her mind anyway. But she's probably the most experienced at these collabs of the three of us, because I think she's had her channel around about a year now, whereas myself and Kitty are pretty new to this game. So okay, so that's the yellow down. I think to get it to be more of a yellow, it would have been better on a white base, but never mind, it's done now. So the next part of the job, because I want to do a winged out shape, I'm going to put tape on. I've already cut the tape to size that I'm ready, and taken off some of the stick from the tape as well. And then the brush I'm going to use is this one. It's my Urban Decay lip brush, and I'm going to go in with the raspberry shade next, so this one here. And I'm going to be doing a Smoky Wing with that. Which is one of the things I really enjoy doing, and I don't see that many people do, so I thought I'd do that today. This brush makes the job super easy, and I normally do, if I'm going to do this, I would normally do it with a black or a grey or something like that, so I thought it might be interesting to do it with the pink. It's going to take quite a bit of building, I think, to get the intensity for this wing that I'm looking for, but I think it'll be worth it. Beginning to get the shape now that I'm looking for. So I'm going to start doing exactly the same thing on the other eye. And I think I could do this without tape, but it makes it so much faster to do it this way. Gone a bit further out than I intended on that one, so I'm going to even it up by doing the same on the other side. I'm fairly certain the other two won't do what I'm doing, because I've never really seen many people do this technique, so I might be wrong, but I don't think they're going to do this. There might be a reason for that. So you see this side I quite like, this side I'm not so keen on, but we'll fix it. Okay, now I'm going to take the tape off, which may take some of my face makeup off, but that's fine, I'll fix that off camera before I come back with the finished look. Okay, so that's what we've got right now. So a nice sharp line for those smoky wings that we've got going on. And now I'm going to go in with the navy shade Delicious along my lower lash line. And I want to keep it super close to my lower lashes. So I'm just stamping it there. But what I want to try and do is a double wing, so a bit of a steady hand required for this. I think I'm just going to swap brushes. Yeah, that's better. Going to do the same on the other eye, so stamping close to my lash line just to get the look started. And then swap into that liner brush just to bring the wings out. Just going to keep building up the intensity. This is quite a good navy shade, but because I'm having to go very lightly to keep the precision, it's taking some time to build up the pigment. This would be the sort of look that'd be quite easy with liner, I think. This is not going to be your everyday wearable to the office look by the time I finish, which is why I didn't do it this morning before work. Okay, next stage then, I'm going to take that Jawbreaker shade, so the shimmery shade in the palette. I'm going to use that as a brow bone highlight. I'm connecting that to that yellow that I've already laid down. Kind of filling in the gap really between where we laid down that cone shade and where this Smoky Wing meets my brow. And the same on the other side. Right, and now here's where things are going to get tricky, because I want to use that Jawbreaker shade that we've just used as the brow bone highlight in between those two. I don't think I've got it super even, but I kind of like it. Just going back and freehanding that wing just a little bit, because I think I've lost a bit of the intensity there. Okay, so that's pretty much the look. What I'm going to do is put a pencil in my waterline. So this is 24/7 liner by Havok in the shade Woodstock. Just going to put that in my waterline. And I'm just connecting that with that pink upper wing. I'm really liking that Jawbreaker shade. I think I'm going to pull that down onto the yellow that I've got in the inner corners. Give myself a little bit of sparkle in my inner corners as well. Just a tiny bit of sparkle there. It's almost giving me an extra shade because I've mixed two together. Okay, so that's my look. I'm just going to hop off camera to do my mascara and my lipstick, and I'll be back with you for the finished look. Okay, so here's the finished look. What do you think? I just love to be creative with these face-off collabs. I think that's the fun of it. It's all about, you know, just having fun and playing with the makeup. It's not something I'd go out in necessarily, although I don't know, maybe I could, but I just wanted to like bring some fun, because this is what this palette is all about in my eyes. And I've used the 3 shades I was required to use, and so I'm really happy with the brow bone highlight colour. Just so beautiful. That'll be a lovely lid shade as well, but I never do a sparkly brow bone highlight, so I just thought that might be fun. The lipstick I've paired with the look is a metallized lipstick from Urban Decay called Big Bang, so that's the colour there. One of my favourites for summer actually. I love a metallized lipstick. I know it's not everyone's favourite, but I just thought with the pink of the look and the sort of sparkle from the brow bone highlight, it kind of went with the whole vibe. So hope you've enjoyed the look. Let me know what you think. But as I say, I can't wait to see what Nikki and what Kitty have done with the shades, because there's so much you could do with this palette. I mean, you've got 24 shades there. We've chosen 3, so you've got 21 others to choose 2 from. So our looks are all going to be different, and I think our interpretations of the 3 shades are going to be different. So that's what makes this one a little bit different, a little bit special. And I really can't wait to see, as I say, what they've done. Hope you guys will check out as well their videos and their channels. I'll link both of them down below for you. But thank you so much for watching. If you're new and you've come from Kitty's channel or from Nikki's channel, then welcome. I do crazy colourful looks like this. I do some neutral looks as well, product reviews, quite a few collabs at the moment, so hauls, all sorts of things. Anything to do with colourful makeup, I'm here for it. So I'd love to have you along for the ride. If you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. As I say, please consider subscribing before you go, and have a wonderful day, guys. Catch you in the next one. Bye.